It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On second down, here's Lawrence. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Aaron Donald drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Hurts. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Play action. Here's Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith from 13 yards out. And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now Lawrence. He's got this to Pickens. Touchdown, Washington. George Pickens. 46 yards. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 38.
Swift going to try up the middle.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. Finding space at the 40. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here's one deep for Pickens. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly they're still short for 4th.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away.
York able to send this one through.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. First down, and they go with Swift again. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Gonna go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now back to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. Open man is Waddle, complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll have the 1st down and more than that. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Commanders 10.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the 1st half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the 2nd half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the 1st half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Lawrence. pass to the sideline and incomplete.
That's a nice job defensively, disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Lawrence will throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Swift. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. He'll look to throw. Hurts fumbles it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many offenses want to improve their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out and check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. trying to improvise. He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for it, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a first and goal.
Lawrence. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Waddle from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
On second down, Swift. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 1. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was... The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. But we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach made you say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down. There he goes, right side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Hurts. Smith catches left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. Give him 18 on the play. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Cameron Curl up to make the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
The kick by Elliott is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Waddle, the motion man right. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. and more. This is 4th and a yard. They get this out quickly to the left side. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Lawrence. Flushed out right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here comes 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. Throwing now, Lawrence. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. And they'll run on the inside handoff. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. A lot of pressure here for Cade York.
With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, 4 quarters couldn't settle things. It's going to take overtime to figure out who wins the George Halas Trophy and punches their ticket to the Super Bowl. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind, Hurts fumbles it.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or it could have been trouble.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. A nice start for them here to overtime, and maybe the plan here is don't do anything too crazy. Don't try for some big play, Charles. Just move the chains, put the pressure on the defense.
Well, these early first downs are certainly nice confidence builders as they begin overtime because even though you've just played 4 quarters, the feeling's entirely different when you take the field in OT because you just want to settle in, as you suggested, keep the ball moving, and rely on your opponent to make that first big mistake.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? It looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're at New Orleans. It's the Saints, and they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. They won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yeah, a couple of the more memorable ones for sure.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. So we'll take a break with them and be right back.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the commanders jumped. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Now Lawrence. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. Just a gain of cover there. And they'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Tressway now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
An even 100 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. This 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift.
Oh, what a juke into space. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Give up the middle to Gibson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it.
They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
Now, do you try for more yardage or get to the spot that your kicker wants? Here's 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.